Ugin -1. That's gonna be a biggin scoop. Okay. Yes, absolutely yes. Absolutely. Absolutely yes. We had the brothers, brother Bolases, brother Bolai. YouTube. Another great Grixis deck. I don't know why, but I've been on a big Grixis kick, really just because I like the new 7-mana Bolas. One of my favorite planeswalkers right now. Don't know why everyone's sleeping on him. I think he's extremely powerful. Just extremely powerful. I like it a lot. So for our main set of ramp to start out with, we have Mind Stones. It's just 2-mana artifact, tap out a colorless, 1 tap, sacrifice it, draw a card. It's great. It is only colorless, so it's kind of situational, but it's still good. Then, of course, we have the Blood Sun and Lotus Field combo. No red deck with needs of ramp would be complete without the Blood Sun Lotus combo. So Blood Sun, when it enters battlefield, draw a card. Beautiful. All lands lose all abilities except mana abilities. So this shuts off Search for Azcanta and all the castles, which is primarily what we want to shut off, but it also shuts off Maze's End, which is very, very, very rare they have to deal with. Shuts off Fabled Passage, so it does do some things. And then Lotus Field no longer has hexproof. It doesn't enter the battlefield tapped, and you don't have to sacrifice 2 lands. So it just is a land that taps for 3 of any color. Beautiful. And then, of course, we have Mazemind Tome, which is the Jank Glue. It's 2-mana artifact. You get to tap it, put a counter on it, and scry 1. I try to never use this. The only time I use this is if I really, really need a land drop, or if I'm going up against aggro and I need the heal. So again, when there's 4 or more page counters on it, exile it and gain 4 life. But for the most part, I have no problems letting this stay on the battlefield for 7, 8, 9 turns just to make sure I draw a card from it. Just because I think it's that important to have that kind of card advantage. Especially when you're playing Grixis and we don't have that much card draw. Mazemind Tome is extremely advantageous to do that. For our board wipes, we have 2 Anger of the Gods, which I do really like. It's 3-mana sorcery, deals 3 damage to each creature. Creature dealt damage this turn would die, exile it instead. So this is really good against Ugin. It's good against Uro. Deal 3 damage to him, and then you have Ugin out. You +2 Ugin to deal the last 3 damage to him, and then it's exiled. It's very, very good. Then we have Ashiok, which is also really, really good planeswalker. I'm a big fan of this Ashiok because there's just so many decks out there right now that are using the graveyard for various things. So it's just 3 mana, 5 loyalty planeswalkers. Spells and abilities your opponents control can't cause their controller to search their library. So this shuts off Cultivate. This shuts off Fabled Passage. This shuts off, again, anything that they use to search their library. It's very good. But then, more importantly, the -1 target player mills 4 cards, then exile each opponent's graveyard. This is very good because it shuts down a lot of Lurrus decks. Well, it shuts down every Lurrus deck. But it just shuts down so many Reanimator decks and just a lot of other things that are specifically using their graveyard. Then for some of our other board wipes, we have Extinction Event, which is 4-mana sorcery. Choose odd or even. Exile each creature with the converted mana cost of the chosen value, which is very good. Then we have Languish, which is 4 mana. All creatures get -4/-4 till end of turn. So all of these really get around any type of indestructible or protection from X color type of board wipes, except for Anger of Gods, and that's why we're only running 2 of them. But that's why we're running Extinction Event and Languish. Very good cards. And then, of course, we kind of get in the meat potatoes using Gonti, Covetous, we use the Urge. Gotta just use the Urge, all right? We have the Urge to use the Urge, and then we use Nicol. We're just taking shit from their deck and casting it for them. I really wanted to try to get Chaos Wand to work in here, but I think it was just a bit too slow for what it did. Unfortunately, we just didn't have the ramp in order to get that going as quickly as we wanted it to. So Gonti, 4 mana creature, it's a 2/3 death touch, not really that great. But when it enters the battlefield, look at the top 4 cards of opponent's library, exile one of them face down, then put the rest on the bottom of that library in a random order. You may look at that card and cast it for as long as it remains exiled. You may spend mana as though it were mana of any type. Cast that spell. So it's very good. You can get some really good hits off it. You can get a good Planeswalker, but then you can get something shitty like a Grazer or something like that. There's random things you can get. We have Mastermind's Acquisition. This can search for something in our library or in our sideboard. Usually we'll get something out of our sideboard like a win condition or something to deal with something that's on the board. But we also use it to get stuff from the library. So for the Urge, it's 4 mana. Target opponent reveals their hand. You choose a non-land card from that player's graveyard or hand, exile it, and you may cast that card for as long as it remains exiled, and you may spend mana, again, as though it were any mana. So it's colorless, essentially. So this is very good because if you blow up one of their big planeswalkers or creatures, something like that, or if they're actually milling themselves for whatever reason, you can Urge and then get it from their graveyard and take it like that. Or if they have something big in their hand that they're about to cast, you can just take it. So this works really well against Approach of the Second Sun. This works well against Ulamog, things like that, where there's really only 1, maybe 2 of in the deck. It's very, very good against that. Then we also have the 7 mana Bolas, one of my favorites right now. 7 loyalty, has a +2 of target opponent exiles top card of their library until they exile a non-land card. Until end of turn, you may cast that spell without paying its mana cost. This is amazing because you can get planeswalkers, you can get creatures, you can get spells. There's all sorts of shit you can get with this, and I really, really like it. Yeah, I just really like it. When you're going up against a heavy control deck, if this ends up resolving, you're almost always going to use the +1 ability or the -4. So the +1, each opponent exiles 2 cards from their hand. This can be very devastating. Because a lot of times if you just +2 Bolas, you might get a counter spell or something like that that they may not, or that's not really as impactful. It's not a 7 mana card, you know? So you will a lot of times just force them to use their mana next turn to draw cards, or force them to play everything in their hand while you destroy it. So it can be very, very, very good and high pressure. The other one we'll use is the -4. It deals 7 damage target opponent, creature an opponent controls, or planeswalker an opponent controls. This is also very good. We'll use it to kill like an Uro or a Kroza or something like that, or a big planeswalker that's about to ult like a Nissa or whatever. Then, of course, we have Ugin the Spirit Dragon. Unfortunately, we have to have him in here. I would like to not, but we need him in here just to deal with enchantments because there's just no other way to do it in these colors. Outside of Libation, but you can't actually target an enchantment that way. It just forces them to sacrifice it. Ugin is really the best alternative that we have to that. It's unfortunate, but we got to do it. So it's 8 mana, planeswalker, 7 loyalty, is a +2, deals 3 damage to any target. Good. As a -X, exile each permanent with a converted mana cost X or less. That's 1 or more colors. And then the -10, you gain 7 life, draw up to 7 cards, or draw 7 cards, then put up to 7 permanents from your hand onto the battlefield. This can be amazing if you're throwing down like Blood Sun, you're throwing down a bunch of lands to cast something else that's really big, like Mastermind's Acquisition. But then again, like this is on the battlefield already, so you're -10ing, you're getting 7 cards, so all of your land is completely untapped, right? And at this point, you already have at least 8 mana out, right? Because Ugin has been out, obviously been plussed at least twice. It's very good. So you're getting 7 cards in your hand, putting a bunch of possibly land in there, and hopefully you don't get completely mana screwed at that point, or just get flooded, I mean. And then you can play some big shit like the Nicol Bolas, or you can start playing Gonti and Urge and not have any worries about not being able to cast it or whatever. It can spiral out of control. It's very, very good. But again, usually when you get to that point, it's useless because they surrender. So for the sideboard, of course, we have Tormod's Crypt and Grafdigger's Cage. So Tormod's Crypt exiles all cards from target player's library. We don't really need this because we do have Ashiok main deck. We actually don't need one in sideboard anymore because we weren't actually running a main deck at first, just inside. But yeah, we also have Grafdigger's Cage, so creature cards in graveyards and libraries can't enter the battlefield, and players can't cast spells from the graveyards or library. This is very good against various decks, so it's just kind of in there. Elderspell, this is to get rid of a slew of planeswalkers. So for whenever there's a any type of Super Friends deck, you don't run into them frequently, but when you do, it's nice to have an alternative or something there just to kill it. And then after that, we have Clear the Mind. Clear the Mind is a fantastic card as well. I'm going to add this right now. So Clear the Mind is great because what it will do is you can target yourself and shuffle your graveyard into your library. This can also be very good against treasure hunt decks, cycle decks that are using things to specifically stuff that's in their graveyard is going to do damage to you. However, at that point, usually you'll just get Ashiok and exile their graveyard. So Clear the Mind, you typically use it on yourself to just not deck out. And then we just added Infernal Reckoning. This is basically 1 mana instant, exile target Ulamog, and gain 10 life. So exile target colorless creature, you gain life equal to its power. So gain 10 life, exile an Ulamog for 1 mana. Very good card. Very, very, very good card. We have Necromentia. It's 3 mana sorcery. Choose a card name other than a basic land card. Search target opponent's graveyard, hand, and library for any number of cards with that name. Exile them. That player shuffles their library, then creates a 2/2 black zombie creature token for each card exiled this way. So this is when we'll normally name Approach of the Second Sun, or something that always gets recycled that we have to get away, just so they never cast it. We have Virulent Plague. This is just amazing against tokens. All creature tokens get -2/-2. This does affect us, but we don't really have any tokens, so it doesn't matter. Thought Distortion, this is again is very good against control decks. 6 mana, can't be countered. That's the important part. Target opponent reveals their hand, exile all non-creature, non-land cards from that player's hand and graveyard. So this just disrupts their play entirely, gets rid of all their counter spells, their planeswalkers, their enchantments, anything. So it's very good. We also have Chandra in sideboard. 6 mana, 6 loyalty, can't be countered, also amazing. As a +2, which we will almost always use the first time she comes out. +2, each opponent gets an emblem with, at the beginning of your upkeep, this emblem deals 1 damage to you. This is just amazing because it puts them on a clock, guaranteed, unless they're gaining life every turn. Her -3, it deals 3 damage to each non-elemental creature. Again, non-elemental, so that's important to note. The -X, she deals X damage to target creature or planeswalker. If a permanent dealt damage this way would die this turn, exile it instead. So this is also very good. It's good to hit against planeswalkers. It's good to hit against like an Uro if we need to, whatever it may be. But usually we'll use it just for the +2. It's uncounterable, so if we can't stick anything else, it's really good to do that and just start +2ing, getting a clock on there. Then we have a Nicol Bolas and an Ugin in sideboard just in case. We also have an Ulamog, which is an amazing card. 10 colorless mana, 10/10 indestructible. Whenever you cast it, exile 2 permanents. Amazing. When it attacks, defending player exiles the top 20 cards of their library. Also fantastic. Our only real form of life gain outside of the Mazemind Tome is Urbos' Intervention. It's something we just added. It's X and a black. Choose 1, target creature gets -X/X until end of turn. You gain X life. This is basically if there's any creature on the board, so hopefully you have either a Gonti or they have a creature on the board. Even if it's a 1/1, you can just, X equals 10 and just gain 10 life. It's very good. And then, or you can exile up to twice X target cards from graveyards. Granted, we're not really ever going to use that because we have so many other ways to do that using Tormod script or Ashiok. Doesn't matter. We also have Finale of Revelation. So it's X double blue, draw X cards. If X is 10 or more, instead shuffle your graveyard into your library, draw X cards, then untap up to 5 lands. This is just amazing with Lotus Field because you get to untap 4 Lotus Fields and another land. That means you have 13 mana. So you're tapping 12 mana to do this for 10, and then you're untapping 5 mana. So you, not only do you draw 10 cards and have no more maximum hand size and get everything from your graveyard back in your library, you also net 1 mana. So it's a bit ridiculous. We also have Mass Manipulation. This is just another way to take their cards and use them for yourself. Gain control of X target creatures and or planeswalkers. This is double X and then 4 blue. So it's very expensive. We won't really get this till later on in the game when we have some Lotuses on the battlefield. But this is the deck. It was a super fun deck. I liked it a lot. It did very well. Somehow it got us, like, the season just started, so it got us out of gold really quickly to platinum. It was just like, it was a fucking breeze. It took no time at all. So this one I do highly recommend. Definitely go build this. If you make any changes, make sure to give me your deck list in the comment section below. If you want the current list, it is in the description below. If you want to actually watch me play all of these lists as I build them and the changes I make, you can always catch me doing that on twitch.tv/StriderStone. I stream 6 days a week. Schedule is in the description below as well. And then also, of course, like, comment, subscribe, do all that YouTube stuff. It's videos 7 days a week. 7 days a week. Subscribe, hit that bell notification. Enjoy the games. The season just reset, okay? All right, Geddies? Calm the fuck down, all right? Plus, I usually never even play ranked. But okay. Ranked is for blockers, yes. So they get to attack and then duress and take my Languish. This is not good. What up, Ironblood? How's it going? What up, Toe? Give away free wins and gold? No, dude, we've been smashing it. Yeah. You hate this deck? I mean, all we need is our baby Ashiok, and we're pretty much fine. Nick stole POTUS. Tap. But the deck is, I'm telling you, Toe Smasher, the 7 mana Bolas. 7 mana Bolas. Super good. Sure. And I'll just Languish to kill it again? Not really sure. Maybe I don't? Maybe I shouldn't have done that? Oh yeah, no, I definitely do. Even. Rar. You can have those back. Next game, opponent. Next game. Okay. Got it. Okay, got rid of my Languish. I'm gonna have to get my tome down as quickly as possible. My Gonti. He's gonna claim that, right? I probably should not have done that. So I gained 2 life and now I'm gonna lose 2 more life. Not quite sure. Seven mana Bolas is a meme. Face is a meme. So basically, don't kill that. The best deck name I ever used was Hotley. Fuck was that? It's fun. Yeah, I thought about getting the rights, but I was like, I don't want to sacrifice their creature. And I like having my Death Touch shit. Oh my Gonti. All right. Last person who loves MTG, maybe, bro. I know, right? What up, Raging Nomad? How you doing? Oh no. Okay. You're gonna need a Blood Sun and a Lotus Field. Yeah, we're gonna need a ramp. Ugh. You good man? Yeah, I'm doing great. Ugh. Yes, yes, please. I'll 1000% take that. Yeah. Yeah. Ruinous Ultimatum? Yes. Absolutely. 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 There's been a lot of people bitching about the game lately. Dude, it's like, I feel like it's almost everybody. It's like every single streamer out there, or all the big streamers right now, just like fucking hate it. Like, dude, I love Historic. Maybe it's because I don't grind top, like to top Mythic or anything.
Be wary of the ground you walk on.
I mean, I want that, but I can't have it. That I will need. Yeah, better get some lands. That is true. So you're about to lose a lot of your stuff.
Rise, my elemental friend.
Untapped land would be good. That's also good. Think they have a counterspell, chat?
My strength fades.
Eh. They probably have another one. Right? They have another Nissa? Ah, they have Ugin. Or an Uro. I don't know why I said Ugin.
Protect you anymore.
Problem here is that I take 3, 6.
Greetings. Taste death.
All right, they attacked my Nikki B,
Celebrate all
which is good and bad.
return.
Kind of wish I played the Blood Sun still. I can't risk it, because if they get another Nissa, we're dead, right?
Without wisdom is the path of the fool.
Again, if they have Nissa, we're dead. we can't risk it.
Is unwritten.
We just can't. Now we have a little bit more to play with.
Ghost fire.
Yeah, I'll take that.
Greatest creation.
I will take that. Whoa. Destroy target Uro, gain 3 life. I know, right? For me, I'm out of patience for wizards banning decks out there under me in less than a week. Ah! I want all of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Don't have any way to exile that quite yet.
Will destroy.
So I can blow up the Mirari's Wakes. But they don't have any red sources to cast their ultimatums. Oh, but the Dryad. You got it. Oh, card crafting system. Yeah, that's pretty fucked. Does anything stop Genesis Ultimatum?
I don't know.
Ashiok doesn't, Cage doesn't.
Return to the essence of the multiverse. Ghost fire, my greatest creation.
Right. Got it. I think none of the cards I played ever got banned. Does that mean I play Jank? Possibly. Hold on, let me craft him. They get banned in a week. I mean... -10, I get a new Ugin and a new Nicol Bolas. I'm like... There's... not really anything you can do about that. Pioneer sets rotate, right? Like it's just like the most recent 8 years or something? Or is that incorrect? Legitimately not sure. Hashtag real question. Alright, I need a red source. Red sauce. Thought Steve. So they take my Ashiok, I assume. Yeah. Well, spoiler alert, we didn't get a fucking red source. We are ramping a little bit. Fucking Thought Steve. Seriously? You Thought Steve in Anger of the Gods and a Blood Sun? It'll be a land drop. Alright, it wasn't a land drop. So hoping for a land and then a Blood Sun. This is unfortunate. What the fuck are my red sources? Oh, please don't have another Thought Steve. Please don't have another Thought Steve. Okay. Didn't specify, I know. Well, it doesn't matter. I only needed a red source. No. All right, that's fine. Please don't have another Mortify. I mean, we gotta steal their shit, right? Obviously. Obviously. They have removal. They have a Murder Strider for sure. But.
Our tactical retreat is in order.
Boom. We didn't come not to steal their shit. Exactly. Exactly.
Naughty
What up, Gerbot? So the card we don't need, but I definitely want, because it would be hilarious. Spell steals cards from the opponent's sideboard? Wait, there's a card that steals shit from the opponent's sideboard? Oh no, but you just want something like that? Banishing Light. Motherfucker.
I have greater matters to attend to.
Thank you. All right, I'm gonna get there. Mortify. You ready? Mortify. Calling it Mortify.
Here with a plan.
Easy Mortify. Easy Mortify.
I shall return.
You know Liliana? We take those. We take those. 100%. Yep. Well, I mean, we'll take it. Oh, we'll take it. They had a fucking 4th Murder Strider? Alright, you got it. You got it. Well, that's unfortunate. You got it. I thought it was a good draw. What up, Orion? Eugene. All right, come on.
Lies beyond vision.
Really don't need removal right now. Good news is we don't have to fucking worry about another Murder Strider. Well, I hope we don't. I hope we don't. It's a draw 3 for the opponent, but I like it. Can I interest you in some more removal? Why, yes. Yes, you can. We have 3 more Maze Mines, which is fine. You got it.
Secrets manifest before you.
Cast anything still. So we have Torment. I actually took it out. Actually took it out.
Lies beyond vision.
And I don't have Banefire. I'll take it. Like I have this. We'll be fine. I got this.
Always consider the consequences.
Always. Always.
Consequences will never be the same.
Ulamog and Eugene. BFFs. You got it. Yep. good. It's good. Well... Now, can you kill this one? Do you have one for this one? You have the fourth one. Are you fucking kidding? The fourth one in the top 29. Fourth one in the top 29.
My presence alone will guide you. The fabric of the multiverse obeys me.
Alright, come on, give me something that kills you. Are you really gonna cast down your own creature?
Ether itself serves me.
Shoot. Oh, wait. Oh, that's right. I can actually take shit from... You're right. I don't know why I forgot about that. Yeah, I should have taken Lily.
Secrets manifest before you.
All right. Masterminds. Mazemind Tome. We have an 11%. We have 18 fucking cards. So one more Nikki B. Gonti. All right, come on, Gonti. Give me something. Easy. Easy. Not even close. Yeah, sure, why not? TCG player says that's market price. So now I guess I gotta sell it. Go for it. Do it. I believe in you. Don't believe in yourself. Believe in the Strider who believes in you.
That's just deep, bro. That's deep.
Give you about tree fitty. Okay. Luckily, we got some removes. Alright, we're getting more removal, which is actually pretty nice. Gotta go to work. Alright, Hen, take it easy. Thanks for stopping by, appreciate it. Tree fitty. It's not even a number's deal. It's a good number. It's the best number. All right, so we can Gonti next turn. We actually have a lot of possibilities. Kind of depends on what they put down. Yeah, you know what? Let's fucking Gonti. Yeah, we'll get some of their burn. Get some of their burn. We don't like that. Sucks because like all of our removal kills our Gonti. Right now Gonti is a 4 mana. Look at their cards and take one. Ow! Stop it. I'll wait for a creature to come down before I skewer, I believe. This is 5? It's odd. It's odd. I didn't want to downtick my Bolas because I could have killed it. Alright, let's go, Nikki B. Fuck it. Going for their burn. Going for their burn, chat. Easy.
To waste.
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure they could have just exploded. Yeah. See, they could have done... They could have used both of their spells anyway if I did a +1. I mean, let's just do this. Do this. Well, that's any spell. Thinking maybe I should have waited for all that. Can still do a lot. Extinction Event we don't really care about. This Urge.
You came here with a plan.
Don't think they can do 7 damage in one turn. What do you think, chat? Not quite. Yeah, I mean, you're playing burn. I have every right. Every right. Nice turn, thank you. Thank you. I mean, they got us pretty close. They did get us pretty close. But my deck is massive.
Yeah, it's nice. It's not as big as Buck's deck, though.
That's what she said. Eager to see how high this deck will climb? I don't know if I'll play it really past today, so... I usually don't play decks longer than one day. So I always gotta mix it up. I always gotta make new shit for you guys. Yes. Yeah.
Every story is an opportunity for new.
Okay.
To the library.
Whose library? It goes into theirs. I'm not gonna cast it because we have to cast it from our hand.
Stop interrupting me.
I just want to guarantee our land drop. So we can do our Urge now. What do they have in the graveyard? We can take their Search for Azcanta. We can take their Search for Azcanta. Do we take their Search? Yeah, as long as we have it, they don't. But now I'm gonna have to Necromentia for it.
I have learned much from my ancestors.
They have 2 in their hand. They have 2 in their hand, chat.
Your prowess.
Let me aid your research.
Let's okay. Cool. Got any Thought Distortions? I do, but I didn't have enough mana to cast it. Didn't have enough money to cast it. Is that Tef, their well, Approach of the Second Sun is their win con, and so is that Uro. So if we bin the next thing, Search for Azcanta goes online, and we can actually use it until... What the fuck is that? Okay, sure. Sure. Yeah, so I would actually like to flip it. 2, 6, 8. Yeah. So I'll just flip it and then -4. -4 the Ugin. So I'll just bin whatever I get. I guess unless it's a, unless it's another Mastermind, then I probably have to keep it.
Unutilized knowledge
I will not stand for such violence.
all creation
All right.
can be undone.
It's like, I want to find the Blood Sun so they can't scry. But I still worry. Strong chance they can't beat Uro. They can't beat Ugin, yeah. So the good part about this is that if they play in Uro, we plus it with Ugin, and then we Anger the Gods to exile it, and it's only 3 mana. Yeah, which is actually really good, because then we can still cast Azcanta. Just matters how fast they can draw their suns. Well. I don't have green.
Consider this a warning.
Let's get a tome, actually. I kind of don't really want a Blood Sun because I like to be able to use Azcanta at the same time. But we just need more fucking lands. Alright. So he's gonna tuck my Ugin. Okay. Interesting. So they have a way to kill Ugin. They're gonna bounce it? I don't know. Huh? Uh-huh. I mean, at this point, we're really close to milling them out. I have 15 cards. Well, now they can't tuck it, so that's cool. That was rude. Rude. I would also like to get land drops if I could. Okay. I was like, what you doing? And it made it in a plat pretty easily. Krim would definitely be proud. Yeah, we'll be able to scry for a thing. I believe in it. Hello. So we may actually have to shock that in for... Yeah. So I thought about... Ooh. It's fine. Three, four, five, six. Gary me, daddy? I know, right? Beautiful. I'll take it. I'll also take another Lotus. I mean, I'll take another Lotus, but I don't need it. Okay. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, 1 land. Land and we can Ugin. Ugin -1? That's gonna be a biggin? Biggin scoop? Okay. Yes, absolutely yes. Absolutely. Absolutely yes. We had the brothers, brother Bolases, brother Bolai. Yo, what up YouTube? Yeah, we going here, Strider. Come on, you didn't really think that I was that type of person, did you? Thank you everyone so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. If you were even a little bit entertained by this video, please make sure to let me know down below. And if you have anything that you would like to see next, go ahead and leave that there too. And make sure to check out my live stream 5 days a week, every day except Sunday and Thursday. Stream times down below.